The art evolution of Coco Bandicoot, a beloved character from the popular series Crash Bandicoot, and like a character from my childhood. So today is going to be an interesting video, and let's go for it. Let's get started. Okay, so let's talk about the PS1 era design for Coco. Okay, so this era was a pretty interesting time for Crash Bandicoot. Though the graphics look pretty outdated, but what really stood out to me was the character designs. And here you can tell that this comes from like back then, from the PS2 era. And for this to be like an old version of Coco, it still holds on today, and you can tell like Coco is a recognizable character, sporting the blonde hair and the overalls and the pink shoes, and she has the laptop she had in Crash Bandicoot 2. And I always thought this design was pretty iconic too, because I got so used to seeing Coco all the time, and I enjoyed playing her. And I liked her as a character really, because she's very smart and she just knows how to get things done and stuff. She also knows how to fight too, so that really makes Coco interesting. She's a very unique character, and I actually enjoy like having her as a choice in the Crash Bandicoot games to play. But we're not done yet. Let's talk about this art right here of Coco Bandicoot. So it looks like what art for the characters, especially Coco here, it looks pretty clean, 3D-ish. I just like how she looks. Coco pops out on this picture. Her blonde hair is shining, her overalls look like they're shaded and stuff. Even her fur is shiny too, and I love that expression too. I just like this picture, really. It shows Coco's personality, and it's a great pose they chose too for her. So I am enjoying this art a lot. Okay, so here's Coco's design from the Raptor Cortex, and it is getting polished and stuff. The style still looks similar to the last picture I've showed you guys. And you notice that Coco's eyes has much more details than it had before. Like it has the shine in the eyes, but it's still similar to the last design I showed you. But I still like how it looks though. It pops out and stuff. The character design is still great. It's amazing actually. It fits for the era of PlayStation games back then, the old platformers and stuff back then. It fits the standards of that and stuff, because back then the graphics it was improving and stuff, right? And so when you see art like this, it does fit the era that it was in. It was made in. Coco's design still looks great to me. But along the way, we will see some changes, and the changes will continue. So let's go check out another design of Coco. Okay, so here's another design of Coco, and there has been some changes that you can see here. It's just, you can see some changes. Her shirt color has changed, right? Well, not necessarily, but now she doesn't have the overall. She has the pants and the shirt she's still wearing pink, so she's keeping the pink. And her hairstyle does look, I guess it does look the same, or it could be like in a different style. But you can tell this is Coco still, and the art style is developing. Not developing, but the art style is kind of shifting a little bit. It's shifting. It still looks similar to the early days of Crash Bandicoot, but the art style is kind of shifting a little bit. But the characters still look like themselves, and this design isn't bad at all. It's actually an interesting design for Coco. It shows you that she can look the same in any other outfit. She can still look the same inside this era due to the fact that it shares the same art style still. So the character is still recognizable, and the design isn't bad either. It fits. It looked like it could be like a modern design of Coco. Like, for that era, it looks like it could have been a modern design for the PlayStation 2 era. But let's look at another design. Another Coco design. Yeah, I remember this because I owned the game like a couple of years ago, right? For the Wii. Is it that game I'm thinking about? The one that was on a Wii or something? I can't remember. But let's talk about this design. So this design is much more different from the usual Coco Bandicoot designs that you got through seeing. It looks like the art style is completely different here. Her ear shape looked like it changed a bit. The hairstyle is down. You know, Coco's long hair is out. The shirt looks like it has a similar, like, I guess it's going for the similar style, the white and the pink. She still has the pink shoes. She still has the blue pants. The head shape looks kind of different. Well, this art style isn't really bad, but I think that Coco looks kind of, she looks like she could fit inside of another universe of a different video game here. But you can tell that it's not the same people from before that was working on Crash Bandicoot, because the art style then shifted, changing how Coco looks, but she is still recognizable. Like, even though it's a different art style, she's still recognizable though. You can tell because the signature outfit and the colors they picked here, and then the blonde hair. So she's still recognizable, and it's not a bad design. I mean, you can, like, an artist can take this design and draw it in the original Crash Bandicoot style, and it'll still look like Coco. So it's not a bad design. I just think the art style make her look like she could fit inside of a different universe. But let us continue. Coco's scientific side, and I think she looks a lot more, you know, she looks very, very tomboyish here. Okay, so Coco is still rocking the whites, as we can see, and she has something on her head, and then her color is changed from pink to blue, and the pants are yellow, and the shoes are brown. So Coco's whole colors is changed. You can see here that they took out the pink, they swapped it for something that will fit what they were going for right now. And I don't think, like, it's still Coco, because Coco is like extremely smart and stuff, and she works on stuff. Like, in certain games she does work on stuff, so I know what they were going for. But this is a really cool design, you know. You can tell that the art style done changed. You know, it's a different art style. But you can still tell this is Coco because of the blonde hair and, like, the color of the body and the ear shape, you know. You can tell this is still Coco. And I guess they were going for something else. They was getting rid of the same design you see for Coco on each game, which is totally fine. They giving her another different design and a different, like, outfit for a change, and it's not bad at all. I mean, the character isn't so like too redesigned. Like, she is not completely transformed to the point where you don't know who the character is. It's still recognizable. So I get what they were going for, and it's not a bad design at all. It's actually like something that is like, it's appealing to me, you know. I kind of like saying Coco. It like, I like to see different sides of Coco. I'm open for it, you know. Okay, so let's talk about this modern design that they had a couple of years ago. So Crash Bandicoot had a remastered game a couple of years ago that I had, like, I finally got a chance to play it because, like, one of my, like, relatives got the game, so I finally got a chance to play it after all these years. And it's a very interesting game. It's a great remake. It surprised me and shocked me, you know, how different the graphics are and how different the characters look and stuff. The freaking polar bears then really gotta upgrade. I'm used to like the PS2 graphics, so like when I finally got a chance to play this, it just blew my mind how like advanced everything then gotten and how good the team who worked on the game like did a good job at touching up on things. So this game actually is great, and if you haven't played it already, you should go check it out. Go grab you a copy and go check out some gameplays of this game. I think it's called Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy, but let's talk about Coco's design here. So you can tell that they was like looking at the original Coco design when they had like came up with this one, like the modern Coco. Like, this isn't modern Coco, but this is like the remastered Coco. Okay, that's what I'm gonna say. Well, you can tell that they had like polished the original Coco design that we're used to seeing in the PlayStation 2 era and the PS1 era. She has the same design as that. She has the overalls and the pink shoes and the white shirt, and she has the blonde hair, the iconic blonde hair. She always has the blonde hair though, but the clothes, it just looks like the clothes look much more real, and their environment is starting to look so well. It is a video game world, but the environment they're in is like it look kind of realistic, and Coco's hair here, it does look like real hair, you know, and the clothes look like it could feel like regular clothes that we wear, and the shoes too. The design is great though. I like it. I like the expression she's doing here, where it's not too changed to the point where you don't know who the characters are. The characters still fit their environment. Yeah, she does look very, very updated here, and the team did a very good job here. Another picture of Coco from the Insane Trilogy. Okay, so here's the front view, and she has the flower in her hair too. That's a nice touch. I'm guessing the Coco has pink. I'm guessing that's eyeshadow or something. I don't know, but it's a nice touch too though. I like this design. I enjoyed seeing this. It's really nice, and I like how they made something from the classic game look much more, you know, it looks good in these graphics too. The design isn't bad at all. I like it. I like how the clothes look realistic. I like how Coco's hair looks like real hair too. I like it. She looks girlish too inside the face, but that's not bad at all because she's a female character. She looks very well. Coco looks nice here. it's a great design, and I enjoyed looking at it and seeing it and playing, with Coco. So I had a good time. Coco's latest design in the newest Crash Bandicoot game that came out, and it looks like, cartoonish a little bit. Like, kind of remind me of like the Sonic art style mixed with some other animated art style. But here, Coco's overalls has like a design on it. She still has the pink shoes and the blue overalls too, and she has the little things on it, which remind me of the last design I seen on here earlier today. So, I mean, this design does make Coco look like how she looked in the earlier days. Like the art style does remind me of it in the earlier days, but it just looks like they did change the hair color. Like, the hair color used to be like it was blonde and it was all yellow, like a bright yellow, but here it's just like a realistic blonde, I guess, which is fine. That's fine. And the design, it has a nice feel to it, I like how the eyes look. The hairstyle looks similar to like the original hairstyle. Did she have gloves on, or those her hands? I don't know though. But let's look at another design from this latest Coco. Let's look at a latest design involving Coco. Yeah, when I said latest, I was talking about this one too, by the way. So let's continue looking at this design. She has the build right here, and she's holding that laptop. I'm guessing that is her laptop she's holding. From here, you can actually see like some extra details and stuff. It's like a bracelet. They added a bracelet. See, they added more like accessories to her outfit, which is fine. Coco still has the signature pink and the blue. The colors look like they're much more like they're realistic type, that cartoony colors. Like, when I say cartoony colors, like something that's real bright and stuff. So now it looks like it's going with like an animated touch to it. Like, I noticed that a lot of these designs for these video games look much more like kind of similar. It doesn't look bad. Like, I've seen a character design recently that looks kind of like they had the same type of face that Coco has a little bit. Not exactly, but the way that it's designed. But the design is like, it fits, and it don't look half bad at all. I like what they was going for though. Coco is a scientific, smart protagonist. She has a laptop, and you can tell that she's like a very interesting character with the stuff that they added. And I kind of like looking at the design. I like looking at the design. It's not bad at all. One thing I've noticed about these Coco Bandicoot designs is what colors they prefer how outfits should be. Her overalls are always blue. Her shoes are always pink. And like, some occasions she do have a flower in her hair. They did used to have like bright colors that they used to use. Now that the games are like getting advanced and they're shifting designs and stuff, now they're trying to make like, I guess the clothes be like the clothes look more realistic, and they got to use like colors that look like realistic clothes coloring. Because like back then they had a bright coloring, and they looked much more cartoony. She, like, her latest design does look animated and stuff, but the colors of the outfit looks realistic and stuff, and everything, like the faces does look animated. They adding more accessories and stuff. I know what they were going for though, and it's modern, which isn't bad though. I got to see Coco Bandicoot, excuse me, and how her design developed and how the art style shifted, but it still continues to please the audience is going for, you know. And since I grew up with Crash Bandicoot, I actually like seeing the characters get updated designs too, because it excites me. So today I have showed you multiple designs of Coco Bandicoot. Which one is your favorite? And do you prefer her original design over her new design? Comment down below, leave a like, and don't forget to subscribe and check out the videos on my channel. But I'll see you guys in the next video.